What's going on, guys? My name is Zachary the Austere Wizard, and as always, I'd ask that if you're new to my channel, you click that subscribe button above to stay up to date on all the new content that I have coming out here on my channel. So without further ado, let's jump into the topic for today's video, which I'm sure you're all very interested in as you did click on it, whether it be the thumbnail or the title that caught your eye. I don't want to waste too much time here in the beginning, so let's jump right in. So we're going to be talking about the Xbox One, not really reviewing it because that time has come and gone. It's been out for quite some time now, and I think most people have read some reviews, watched some reviews. Everyone has their fair share in which console I think is better, this or the PS4, or even the Wii U if that's your cup of tea. So what you're going to be looking at during this video is some gameplay from Call of Duty Ghosts, which is on screen now, NBA 2K14, Forza 5, and a little bit of Battlefield 4. Now I do have FIFA 14 on Xbox One. It's amazing, but I'll do a separate video about that because that game definitely deserves its own video. But like I said, this isn't going to be a review video. It's going to be a to buy or not to buy video. We're going to go over some of the pros and cons that I have personally found throughout my Xbox One usage. I've logged probably a couple days worth of time now on the Xbox One, playing a variety of games, messing around, and really the first point that I'm going to say is there are only so many games you can play right now. I mean, these games that I have here are probably some of the major ones, including FIFA, like I said, which is great. And there are some other things, but most games and most big titles, including some coming from Microsoft themselves, they're going to be coming out in the spring. So my question is, if they have all these launch titles that they're raving about, things such as even their Kinect Sports Rivals, which I probably will pick up as it does look interesting. Like I said, Kinect Sports Rivals, Watch Dogs got pushed back, Titanfall, that Tom Clancy game looks really cool, whatever it's called. What else? Just a bunch of other games, but they're all coming out in the springtime. Oh, UFC, the UFC fighting game on Xbox One, that looks really cool. Definitely gonna be picking that up for sure. But like I said, they're all in the springtime. That's months away at this point. Right now, end of December, Xbox has been out for a while, but we don't have many games. That's one of my biggest concerns, actually, because like personally, I think Call of Duty is getting a bit boring. Call of Duty Ghosts, it's a boring, it's a repetitive game. You know, you can only do so much with it, and it takes a long time to level up. It's repetitive. You can't really say too much else. But I can talk about the boringness of Call of Duty Ghosts in a separate video if you'd like. Just tell me in the comments down below if you think that'd be an interesting video, kind of just my thoughts on the game, because there's a lot going on, and it's a mixed emotion game, I'd say. But some of these Xbox One games are spectacular. Like, look at Battlefield 4. I'm not good at Battlefield 4. I'll say that right now. But it looks amazing. The graphics on this game are superb. Yeah, it's similar to Battlefield 3, but really, they did an amazing job with this, taking advantage of what the Xbox One has to offer. And other games that you'll see coming up in this video, such as Forza 5, that game is just on a whole nother level of beautiful. The graphics and everything about that is just flawless. That was probably one of the bigger Xbox One launch titles coming out of Microsoft Studios, as it's an Xbox exclusive. But really, besides that, there haven't been too many exclusives that have already come out. And you know, on the PS4, there's like Knack and those sort of games that are exclusive and use the PlayStation Eye and take advantage of their fancy-dancy controllers. And I'll touch on the PS4 in just a tad. And kind of give you a quick comparison of the two consoles, which one you might be interested in purchasing for yourself or a family member, friend, if you're even really that nice. So that's point A, lack of content. You can only do so much on the Xbox One. Number two is a lot of these games don't really take advantage of the Xbox One. You see a lot of things that aren't in 1080p. I mean, come on, developers. It's not like 1080 is a new technology for you guys. We've had 1080 games on the Xbox 360. Why can't we just bring that over? This is supposed to be a better console. It's supposed to be the gaming of the future. But really, these developers and gaming companies, they're not taking advantage. Or maybe they are, maybe they can't because of some technological issue that I'm not aware of. But it seems like we're kind of just slack. So I think in the next couple years, we'll see a huge jump into what the Xbox One has to offer. And so I'll say it now. I think if you're interested in buying an Xbox One, I would actually hold off. I would hold off until late spring to mid 2014 maybe even the fall of 2014. I know for some of you that's a long wait. You really want it, saving up all your money in your piggy bank. You got that 500 ready to go. But I would honestly wait. I feel that the games that are out now are fun, but most of them are all on Xbox 360. Ghosts, Madden, FIFA, 2K, they're all on the 360. And you won't really see Xbox One exclusives until the spring anyway. So why bother getting it now if the games that are going to be built for Xbox One won't even come out for a couple months? So, I don't know. It's an iffy area. And then, on the other side of the Xbox One, besides the games and everything, there's the whole situation with the UI comparison to the 360. And I don't know what happened, whoever's in charge of that department at Microsoft, but I don't know what was wrong with the UI for the Xbox 360, because that had so much more information on it. You could see a lot more. You could do a lot more. You had access to so many different options and apps and things. But on Xbox One, there's only so many apps, and there's only 3 pages on your home screen. So it's a little interesting. One of them is just your pins, which doesn't really matter. So I'm not really sure if they'll put in an update or what they can do with that. But as we saw in the 360, there were numerous changes throughout. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see some more, UI changes in the future, in the near future even. With that being said, some of the positives about the Xbox One, the Kinect is amazing. Now, it's not like in 2009 or whenever they showed it off, 2007, years ago, when they showed off the original concepts and features of the Kinect, where they were communicating with it, and it was a very interactive experience. We're still ways off, even from the Luma Room, which is a whole nother technological advancement by Microsoft. But this Kinect has definitely stepped up the game from the 360 version, and I think the Kinect alone makes it a nice purchase. I mean, I don't use it too much as a camera or involvement for games, but the voice commands on it are super nice. Even games like Call of Duty take advantage of them. You can do a lot in sport games, calling out commands and whatnot. But I can talk about the Kinect in a whole separate thing, because I can go on and on about that. I really do enjoy it. But the gameplay is smooth. The controllers, I honestly feel they have made a huge improvement with the controllers. I didn't think there was going to be that big of a difference at first, but really I've grown to like it, and I have tried the PS4 controllers, and it's a really close comparison, you know? It's sort of like comparing apples and oranges, because they are for different consoles, but they still are the same purpose. They serve the same purpose to be your controller. I need to use it more, I think, on the PS4 sticks, but it's a really close call on which one's better. It kind of comes down to personal preference and what you like playing, and which console you're a fan of more. At some point, I'd love to get a PS4, but I don't think that'll happen anytime soon, as that's a lot of money to cough up again. But overall, like I said earlier in the video, hold off on your Xbox One purchase. I know you guys will want to play with me, of course. I know that's your top priority, I'm sure. But hold off until the springtime. Wait until Titanfall comes out. Wait until UFC, Watch Dogs, Destiny comes out. All those things. Just wait for that. I think you guys will be much happier, and you'll get a much better experience on the Xbox One in the springtime of 2014, if not later in the year once more updates and things come out. Overall, it's a great console. I love using it. I haven't really turned back to the 360 much, except for some GTA every now and then. My brother's been using it more than I have while he's back in college, but like I said, it's good right now, but I think it'll be better later down the road, especially when developers make games specifically for the new consoles. A lot of these games that are out now were designed for the current gen, and then once they got access to the new consoles, they kind of ported them over, made some changes. Like I said numerous times already, wait until the spring 2014. You'll get a much better bang for your buck on your Xbox One. But really, if you don't mind not having too many things to do on it right now, go ahead, pick it up if you have the money available. It is a hefty price at $500 retail in the United States. But if you do have an Xbox One, send me a message, follow me on there, or add me on a friend's request if you know me or I know you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like on this video. Share it on Twitter, Facebook, Google+. You know the drill. Don't forget to leave a comment on your thoughts on the next-gen consoles, or now they're the current gen, I guess, because we already have them in our hands. Which one's your favorite? Xbox One, PS4? What do you like about each console? Which one, or what don't you like? I'd love to hear your feedback on that sort of stuff, as well as anything you'd like to say about this video or my channel. What else? Make sure to subscribe if you're new or if you haven't already. I'd love to get you on board. And until next time, Wizard out.